Hey guys, what's going on? It is Baracho Ninja, aka Pat, aka Baracho Ninja. Today, I have another story time for you. I'm going to show you what exactly the hell I'm talking about when I talk about weddings. Um, I'm going to talk to you guys about my brother. Actually, I'm going to talk about my brother and my sister. I'm going to talk about them and their weddings. For both their weddings, I had the opportunity to stand up and to be one of the groomsmen, which is an honor. I loved it. It was a great time. You get to wear your fancy tuxes. You get to look nice, clean. It's cool. It's fun. I like it. Anyways, so let's start off with my real brother, my blood brother. All right. So he got married a year ago, a year and a half ago, something like that. And I didn't think the wedding was actually going to go through because it was such a mess at the time. They weren't prepared at all, but sure enough, it happened. And I'm just gonna cut to the chase here. So we're all groomsmen, we're hanging out. This is when my dad still was living with us, still talked to us, all that stuff. And we were chilling, all the grooms. It was like an hour or two before we drove over to church in the limo. And we had a limo bus in the first one, my brother's. And so we were hanging out on our front lawn, inside our house. And one of the other groomsmen, crazy ass groomsmen, drank a lot. They're like, all right, let's take shots. And I was like, all right, cool. So we took shots. It was a fun time. We took about 4 shots of Crown. Oh, I can't even roll my tongue. Hold on, here we go. Crown Royal. There we go. Crown Royal. Crown Royal. And we took 4 shots of that. And that was the beginning. And then I went on to beers. Then I chugged 3 beers in the beginning, right before church. So I'm sitting in church. We're all hanging out. And there was a basketball game. No, it was a football game. There was a football game on. I still remember this. And we had the best man who was in the front row, right in front of the priest, pastor, I don't know the difference, but right in front of him, right in the front row. And you have all the other groomsmen behind him. We would have, like, we all wanted to watch the game, to be quite honest. So what we would do is we'd take turns. We'd have one guy go out and watch the game for a few minutes, say he's going to the bathroom. And then once he came back, the other person would switch. So it'd be like a constant flow of groomsmen just walking out of the church. So just imagine this. You got groomsman number 1 walking out, come back in. Groomsman number 2 walking out, come back in. And we just kept on doing that the whole time in the wedding. Or the church, I should say. And another funny story. My brother's a priest. He was an old guy. He was a very old priest and like a nun. And the priest actually, I shit you not, the priest fell asleep. Fell asleep giving the I don't know what you'd call it, the sermon, the blessing, something like that. Yeah, he fell asleep sitting in his chair. And we were kind of just sitting there like, did it really just happen? And the the best man, looked behind and looked at all of us, and he goes, is he really fucking sleeping? And I was like, dude, I have no clue. That's funny as hell. So, in our wedding, we have groomsmen walking out watching a football game, and we have a priest passed out in his chair. It was actually surprising as hell. One of the most eventful weddings I've been to. So, let's just finish this up. The priest wakes up and he gives a blessing and yada yada. You may kiss the bride. Christopher. You may kiss the bride, and there you go. They're married. They're happy. And then it goes on to the reception, and I am drinking and pounding. I took in about 5 more beers on the way to the reception, and we got there, and there was champagne. We had wine. I finished a whole bottle of champagne on my own. And I had about 3 rum and cokes. And let's just say I don't remember anything from that point on, to be quite honest. There's pictures and stories, and my mom said that I almost got kicked out of the wedding and the reception place because I was dancing with no pants on. There's pictures of me without my pants on dancing, and I don't remember that. So, I mean, I guess I kind of just blacked out a little bit. And so I'm dancing with my pants off, and there's a picture of me dancing with them off, and then there's a picture of me talking to a security guard. So I'm assuming I almost got kicked out. My brother said he couldn't ask for a better wedding, which I don't know why. It was fucking chaos, but it was fun. I actually had a great time. Danced with my pants off. Met some pretty girls on the not my side, not my cousins. That's fucked up. My sister-in-law's side. That's fucked up. Anyways, regardless. Anyways, on my sister's wedding. This one was more recent, actually. This was in November. Yeah, I think it was in November, somewhere around there. Anyways, November time. This is my brother-in-law or my sister. And my brother-in-law's in the army. He's currently deployed in Saudi Arabia. So, you know, good luck over there, brother. You are, I'm sure you're doing good. I'll keep in touch every now and then. Our wedding. Same thing, tuxes, all that stuff. And this time we're at his house, which is, he's in like the middle of nowhere. You guys wouldn't know, so I'm not going to say it, because I don't want to open that information. We're in the middle of nowhere, in his house, in a field. And we're about to get on the Hummer limo, which was the sickest fucking thing I've ever rode in. And we're in that thing, chilling, hanging out. I chugged 7 beers before the church. 7. So I did that, chugged 7 beers. We're waiting. They're getting pictures done after we're like at the church reception. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip the whole church thing because it went by normally. And so I'm already 7 beers down, and then they're getting pictures. My sister and her husband were getting their pictures done, and I was still drinking. I finished a whole 30, no, not a 30 pack. I finished oh shit, was it? Yeah, I finished a 30 pack for myself. And I passed out on the couch at the reception place. Passed out on the couch, woke up, started dancing. I felt fine. Felt great, remembered the whole night. It was amazing. The best part was we had to stay at a hotel. And that was even more fun because as soon as I walked into the hotel, saw the room, went on the bed, passed out. Woke up next morning, felt amazing. I stole some towels from the hotel. You know, that's how we do. It's how I do, personally. And, yeah. So more of the story, guys. Don't get too shit-faced at weddings. You know, I don't drink. The only time I drink is at weddings. So I haven't drank since then. And, drug-free. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. Yeah, so that's another story time for you guys. That was my weddings. Not my weddings, my brother-in-law and my brother, my sister, and my sister-in-law. That was their wedding. And it was fun. Alright, guys. Shitty commentary. Hope you like the gameplay. Hope it makes up for the shitty commentary. Love you guys. Peace out. Sub, like, and have fun. Oh, by the way, guys, one more thing. Diabetes.